She's just staring right at me. Okay. Hi, Melly. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, I want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. There's only 20 words on this paper, silly. Don't worry, Mally. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem. I like it, Mally. But that's it. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It just kind of makes me think of something that Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're really only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find your kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Oh yeah, this main character, just trying to impress all these people. Impress all these girls. I'm just here to write the poems, man. Come on. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Alright. This poem is about a hole that's in the wall. The first line, she talks about noisy neighbor and angry boyfriend, so she's trying to figure out how the hole got there. She wasn't home to see how the hole got there, so she looks inside for a clue to see how the hole got there. But no, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun, so it's like bright on the other side. It's too late. My retinas, she's like being blinded by light. Ari scores for a permanent copy, or this is a meaningless image. So she saw something that she didn't want to see. It was just a little hole. It wasn't too bright, so she thought she wasn't going to see anything like that life-changing. But she looked in it and saw something she didn't want to see. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. That could talk about life. I think that right there is talking about life and how there's so many choices. But she doesn't know what to do. I realized that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. Don't know what that's about. Let's just move on. I tried. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the time between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some sort of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about these stuff like that because it's kind of coming off strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyways, Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a certain point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, that's everyone. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. What? Everyone basically said it was good. Oh, except I guess Yuri didn't really say it was great. Anyways, even if they're being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it, and Mally did too. Don't bring me into this. So based off that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but it's been a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Mally liked my poem too, you know. Don't bring me into this. Why are you doing this? I'm new here. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly... Oh, the music's gone. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Mally appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who was... Oh! That magically grew a size bigger as soon as Mally started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Mally, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she can get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Mally. Wait, there's a reason why there's so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Mally? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course it's gonna be Natsuki, Yuri, help me. Yes, please help me, Sayuri. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayuri! Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayuri uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Mally? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that makes her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes— Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's problems. Oh, no, sorry, Natsuki's poems. They're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone is so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's, oh. Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Wow, thanks, Sayori. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori's vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a great leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess I just mean Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that. She might be a hairhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Where'd that come from? What? That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I would say it was worthy. It was alright. Well, mostly. Mally, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. Well, I accidentally already chose Natsuki for the first poem, so I'm going to be doing Natsuki poems. I'm going to be writing Natsuki some poems for the rest of them, so yeah. I nod to myself, newfound determination. Mally, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, Mally, it's nice that I got to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And that I think everyone really likes you too. That's... every day's gonna be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really have to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that to myself more than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Okay, so guys, it's Natsuki poems. I tried to choose Sayori words last time, failed miserably. Actually, I think I chose like the equal amount of words for both, and it just like randomly chose which path to put me on, so that's great. But this time it's gonna be a lot easier. Pink is obviously Natsuki. Kitty. Sparkle, frig. Okay, Daydream, Clumsy, Shiny. Doki Doki. Rainbow. Oh, okay. Blanket, Contempt, Misery, Meager, Festive, Waterfall, Fireworks, Incongruent. Damn. Blanket. Sweet. Oh, shoot. Skirt. Kawaii. Marshmallow. Jumpy. Summer. Anime. Strawberry. Jump. Lollipop. Cute. Bubbles. And finally, party. Oh, that was Sayori. Okay, it's fine. I think I got Natsuki for the poem. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable over here the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Mally. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to seeing you and being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't you go look? Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look through it. Sayori nervously retreats to her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns to sit down and its contents get spilled on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. She was trying to make me pay for it? That's insane. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're now hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that leaves only one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri silently giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Mally to let me borrow some money. That's... don't get me involved in that like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Damn. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. And you were right, though. I did say something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. A retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Why'd she look at me when she said that? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me into the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if you were for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me a little more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Damn. Ugh. Ow. What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the paper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot just over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Aw, yours look really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? As she says over her freaking tongue bit. Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets over her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly lays down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori tries to wave safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late recently? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. What, a boyfriend? She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quickly glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Mally. Damn. She just butt-kicked everyone out on the freaking screen. Monica smiles sweetly after freaking knocking everyone off the screen. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up playing to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappears into the closet. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of Part Fey Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just want to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyways, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So, you gotta tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forgot. The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates out of the entire closet. I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up to the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teachers got mad at me for, putting so much space in the closet. So I had to move stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving all these back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? Yes, who said that? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops into the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach to the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. Let's see. Yeah! The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. And there! Having almost failed, Natsuki's been shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out the closet. Let's see... The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so the two can be advanced to the closet. Aha! Natsuki tries over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it, wheels back over to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls. But I've already learned my lesson, so I kept my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs into a chair and then slowly bounces onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I took a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Okay. There we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting there and doing nothing? Well, excuse me, little miss, I can do it myself. Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair when Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see— whoa, okay. That's interesting. I forced myself to turn away, good. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes, I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girl's box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Heavy? Hey, Mally, I don't think I could bend down without falling. Hurry up and take this one. But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Oh. What? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Uh-oh. Please. No. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? You're trying to look at me. Oh god. Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. Oh my god. This is going off the rails. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! The scene turns into chaos in a split second. The chair flashes from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands, and the books go flying. I got you! Oh. Interesting. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelts me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. My right arm and my back are seriously felt the impact. Oh my god, that scared me. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross, gross! A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking? You sicko. Everything okay over here? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly appears in. Monica? See what happens when you put the manga all the way on the top of the shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member isn't... I didn't do anything. I was trying to avoid this. I didn't mean to. So I hope you're happy. I didn't... Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica sits there quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no. My... Huh? I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over it. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it onto the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Natsuki, are you... No! Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No! I don't even care that much. I'm just... having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day. It's so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright, well, I'll help clean this up, and I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up Volume 2 of Part Vagrants. We'll set this one aside. This will help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glassy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. Huh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but if being nice is the least I can do. The next couple of minutes are silent between us, and I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box into the correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done. I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of the books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time and I opened the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out at me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets her attention as usual and it's time to share her poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this one for now. Yup. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? I told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Who should I share my poem with first? I think... Okay, we're gonna go with Natsuki first this time, then Sayuri, then Yuri, then Monica. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. that bad?
No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poem's supposed to impress you, not the other way around.
You were trying to impress me?
Obviously. You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break.
Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you?
I'll tell you,
Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something.
You're trying to impress me?
Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over the poem one more time. Then the poem slips off her hands and flutters to the floor.
I have to use the bathroom.
Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey Mally, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. I just told her that. My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. No! She races to it, her smile not fading from her face.
I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean,
not really.
In fact, didn't you say she liked your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already.
Are you sure you're not cheating, Mally?
Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding.
I didn't understand Monica's joke at all.
Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you?
Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for me to think about.
Hey!
Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom.
Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that.
But Mally wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that poem is technically for everyone to read.
Okay, well, I think Mally is done sharing his poem with me. It's not like anyone will want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this.
If you insist.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Never mind.
Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet.
So what?
Well, I guess Mally is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone else finish reading it.
Fine.
Natsuki returns my poem.
It's not like she's gonna like it, though. Anyways, read my poem now.